brain card teaching demo. So for this demonstration we're going to be using the first prototype brain card with the image sensor. We'll be using these flash cards as well as attaching the brain card to a PC. But you could use a Raspberry Pi or any other sort of computer. So firstly we're going to show you around the dashboard that you'll use to teach your brain card. The main view is what the sensor is actually seeing itself. Next we have the recognition options, which range through monitoring region, searching for an image, or finding and tracking. But for the purposes of this demo we're going to stick to monitoring a region. Here we have three functions. Firstly, the category tool, allowing you to assign the image in the box a category for a recognition later. Next we have the controls for the target box size. And finally the controls for sensitivity. Up at the top you see the confidence meter. This is how confident the neurons are that they have the right target. And last but not least, the target box, where you show the brain card what you want it to remember. So firstly comes the teaching mode. This is where you actually teach the brain card what you want it to remember and assign a category, which is what you can see Anne doing here. In the top left corner of all the cards you see a number. This is the number she's assigning to the category. Initially you can see it doesn't recognize it, it shows as a 1 with an extremely low confidence factor. Then it switches to 2 when she assigns the image a new category, and immediately the confidence factor goes up to near its maximum. Now she's going to proceed to follow through all of the cards she has, assigning each one its own category, and then we can start to see what the neurons can recognize. But to save time for now, I'm going to fast forward through to the end. So now we're going to show you the results. Here you can see the 50 sign is recognised with ease, a 6 and a 6 match. But next up is a very brief false positive that I wanted to quickly point out. Just there, you see it? There. For a single frame, it thinks it's the card before, but is very unconfident about it. It's only a split second, but the reason for this discrepancy is due to the sensitivity settings which Anne has set up for this particular demo. Settings which are completely customizable by the user, and that's the beauty of this neuromorphic technology. You teach it what you want it to recognize, and depending on how strict or loose you are with that teaching affects the confidence level. And that's what makes the brain card so flexible. You can use it for a variety of applications and tune the setting to achieve the desired result. Now the dashboard you're seeing does actually come included in the brain card packages as well, so you don't even need to program to use this brain card, as there is no programming. So it actually opens up this technology to a multitude of non-programming users, while allowing the programmers themselves to mess around with our open API. So now Anne's reached the end of her card, she's going to pull up the actual memory store itself. So what you're seeing on the screen is what the actual neurons themselves have stored on the chip.